Ace Casts. Hello and welcome back everyone. Today we will be casting slash reviewing this friendship game between these two teams, Frontier Negotiators and Fleet Command. And both of these teams were competing in the recently played community-driven tournament. So this will be interesting to see what's going to happen. So this will be a best of 3, so I will be casting this game and then whatever games come next. So it's a best of 3. First team that gets 2 wins is going to win this series. And we are, as we said, there are 2 teams, so we're playing a 2v2 here on Scrambler. Representing team Frontier Negotiators, we have Felingus, our yellow player, playing as Tech, together with Aqua, our white player, playing as Advent. And in our top, we have Danny playing as Vasari, together with Mon playing as Advent, representing team Fleet Command. Yes, we are playing on the map Scrambler, where we can be expecting some very early encounters. As you can see, the map is divided up into 2 small parts here. We have the bottom part and we have the top here. They're pretty much symmetrical with some small differences. One thing to note with this map is that we have these very important choke point planets here in the middle. It's pretty difficult to get over into the enemy position unless you can get through these important choke points here. So I'm expecting that if our teams are able to set up some defenses or some general fortifying this position, it's going to be difficult for either team to break through, and we might expect a long game, even though this is a small map. However, given that these 2 teams are going to be able to break through this position, the game could last a short while instead. So let's take a look at what's going on with these players. We see just some standard early colonizing. We have Danny here going for this derelict, capturing this asteroid here. Also recently sent in this Cortool Devastator. We'll see where he decides to send this, if he's gonna send it to split colonize or if he's gonna send it together with his the rest of his fleet. And it looks indeed like he is not going to send his Cortool to colonize the planets in the back. He is instead going to send it right towards the front here together with his evacuator. So what this tells me is that Danny is not looking for an economic approach. He might be looking to go aggressive very early because he wants to send his entire army to the front. His teammate Mon is playing as Advent, has started with the Radiance, I think I noticed. Yes, he started with the Radiance. He has already come over to this ice planet, about to capture it. I would suspect here that he has been researching ice colonization. Yes, very nice. So he's going to be capturing this very soon. And he's a bit faster here than his counterpart, I would say. So yeah, Mon is also capturing the asteroids here in the back, gaining some extra economy using a group of frigates together with missionary vessel. So very nice play here. Some fast colonizing coming out from Mon, going for a slightly more economic approach than his teammate, who is going to send everything to the front instead. So we have kind of a split strategies here. Danny going for a more aggressive approach, whereas Mon is banking on his economy a bit more. And so that's what Fleet Command is doing right now. Let's take a look also at what's going on with Frontier Negotiators. We can see Aqua has decided to send his capital ship not to the front, but instead deciding to send his capital ship down backwards to capture this ice planet, which is, I think, an interesting decision because in a small map like this, it is very important to contest these early choke points. And yeah, I think actually this is looking quite dangerous from what I can see for Team Frontier Negotiators, because yeah, if Monmon decides that... Oh, okay, so Monmon is not... Yeah, I was thinking that if Monmon had been scouting here, which he does, he has been scouting here, so he has a scout set up at this planet. If Monmon wanted to right now, he could simply like go for this volcanic planet, and if he captures this volcanic planet too, this would be extremely dangerous for Aqua, because using this... So yeah, using this choke point, he would have two entryways into the enemy system, either through this asteroid, through the phase lanes that runs over here, or he could send his ships over to this planet, and Aqua would have a lot of trouble defending both positions here if this volcanic planet was captured by Monmon. But Monmon not going for this aggressive approach, instead deciding to send his fleet backwards to this barren planet to capture it. So interesting there. Let's take a look at what Philingius is doing. So Philingius also decided to go backwards. Philingius started with the Marsa Dreadnought, which is of course a very strong early game ship. Probably wants to level it as fast as possible to gain access to the ultimate ability, Missile Barrage. So it makes sense that he sends his cap ship backwards to like clear out all of these planets to gain some extra experience. I would like to see Philingius going for this derelict also right away. I would like to see him just go over there and capture it as fast as possible. It seems like he's doing that right now, which is very, very nice. Good, nicely played here by Philingius. So yeah, so he's gonna be trying to level this Marsa, and not really capturing. So neither of Team Frontier Negotiators is opting to like going for an early capture on these important choke point planets. And now we can see this might actually be a problem now for Team Frontier Negotiators, because, well, Aqua didn't capture this planet, and he wasn't really punished for it because Monmon decided to send his fleet backwards here over to these planets instead. But we can see, as we saw, yeah, as I said earlier, Danny seems to be going for more of an aggressive approach, sending all of his ships to the front, and this is looking... I mean, this is looking dangerous now, because now he has two cap ships here. He's going to be capturing this ice planet, taking control of this important early choke point. And Philingius, our yellow player, doesn't seem to be in any position to contest this. Now he realizes, it seems like, because he's rallying his troops towards the edge of the gravity well, but it's a little bit too late, I think. I don't think he can like contest this planet right now against these two cap ships. I would like to see him kind of stick to his plan here instead, because his Marsa is like on its way to level 6, and if he would clear like this neutral militia out, he would be like halfway towards it at the very least, to gaining level 6 on this Marsa. And I mean, gaining level 6 on this Marsa would definitely be a way of trying to turn the tides here, even though he is in a quite dangerous position with this planet being captured by Danny. So Danny sending in some more overseers, he's building more of a fleet. And okay, so Philingius is gonna try to contest this now. We'll see what Danny decides to do. It is actually the case, it's very true that this Marsa is, I mean, even though he didn't clear all of these neutral militia on this previous planet, this Marsa is still like closing in on level 6. It has like 2000 experience left, on, something like that, before it's gonna get to level 6. And this is going to be a turning point, because the supporting fleet of Danny here is gonna have a hard time. The Marsa will one-shot the supporting fleet, but he doesn't really have too much of a supporting fleet. He has mostly cap ships. We'll see what Danny decides to do. Is he sending more? Is he building more cap ships? So Danny isn't building more cap ships. He's instead going for a He's instead going for more of the supporting fleet. And we have the gang of freebooters also coming out from Felingius, which is a huge power spike. And yeah, Danny is kind of in a pickle here. I mean, he did have a good position here, but he got this planet. He didn't build any defenses right away. He's just now starting to build defenses to kind of try to hold this position. We'll see if that's gonna be enough, because these pirates are quite strong. But given that like enough of these turrets are gonna be allowed to build, this might be difficult for Felingius to. This planet might be difficult for Felingius to take back. But this is like, yeah, this is what's the supply looking like here. So Felingius has a slight advantage in supply. However, Danny has two capital ships against one. But this Marsa is closing in. Like, if this Marsa can get to level 6, that's also going to be a game changer. So a lot of factors to consider here. Danny also is, of course, building these turrets, which are going to make a large difference in this fight too. And yeah, from what I can see now, it looks like this Marsa is a little bit too far away from level 6 for this fight to go in Felingius' favor at this moment. He's actually retreating the Marsa now, which I'm surprised to see, because he isn't too damaged. Perhaps he was afraid that was going to get focused. Now we can see that Aqua here is realizing that Felingius is in some trouble. They need to take back this planet, because if this choke point is not held, then this is gonna spell a lot of trouble for Felingius. He's gonna have to defend too many positions at once. So Aqua here coming in with his Radiance battleship, trying to help out his teammate, which is a fine play. I think this is very, very nice. They really need Felingius to take back this position. Now I would like to see, since Aqua has sent his capital ship over here to try to defend this. Oh, is this actually dealing a lot of damage to this evacuator, and it's getting stunned by the Marsa. Oh my gosh. Is this actually going to go down? Is this actually going to go down? Oh my god, it's stunned for so long. Stunned for so long. The Marsa must have its stun ability at level 3. Oh my gosh. Oh yes. And this stun is gonna have time for another stun. It looks like this evacuator is probably going to go down, actually, because this stun here is going to have time to recharge. So this, yeah, this is gonna go down for sure. Like, yeah, very, very nice here. Getting caught off guard, then getting caught off guard by Team Frontier Negotiators, and the stun. Come on, stun it. Oh, it has to stun it now. Okay, so he didn't stun it, but the damage was still enough. Okay, now I would like to see them capture this derelict. Since Aqua sent his battleship over here, I would like to see Mon doing some proactive play here to try to attack Aqua to help his teammate out from the other side, because Aqua has actually not been even capturing this volcanic planet still, and Mon is okay. So Mon isn't going to try to make a counterattack on the other side. He's deciding that he's going to send his fleet over to help here instead, which is... I'm not sure I agree with this. I think this is kind of a strategic mistake, because like, the distance away from for Mon to help his teammate out here is a bit too long, I would say. So, like, the time it's going to take for Mon to travel all the way over here to help Danny is gonna take, like, a lot of time. I would have liked to see Mon be somewhat more proactive here, and send his ships where they could be useful a bit quicker. Like, just going for this volcanic plant here, capturing it would have been a very, very fine play indeed. And I don't think Aqua sending his entire fleet over here to this side, Aqua wouldn't have been able to defend this position. He only has a single progenitor mothership here, which is not going to be enough. So some heavy fighting going on here still. We should take a look at what's going on. Mon has finally been sending his fleet over here. The fleet is here to defend now. They're going to chase them back. There's a bunch of defenses here. being built on this volcanic planet, but this means that this ice planet will be bombed out eventually. I would like to see them being bombed right now. Would like to see them bomb it right now. And so Monmon and Danny are deciding that they're going to play aggressive here. They're not gonna chill out for even 1 second. They're going to push. In the meantime, we have this annoying little cruise of siege frigate scouting out the position to see if it can do anything against the enemy, but doesn't seem like it's going to be able to do anything. Monmon has a Radiance here that isn't really that active. I would like to see him use this in some proactive way. How's the fighting going? So we see Danny has sent in his ships to deal with, try to fight here. And there's kind of a 2v1 situation going on right now. Monmon finally sending in his ships after Danny. And but yeah, just taking a look at this, I don't think that Danny and Monmon have the required supply to deal with this, like just looking at it. So we can take a look at the supply here. We have Monmon and Danny have about 350 supply combined, whereas Felingus and Aqua have about 450. So this seems to be a losing fight also, because they have more cap ships. Team Frontier Negotiators have more capital ships on this planet. Yeah, this is not looking too great for Fleet Command, I think, because these capital ships are going to gain levels. They are going to trade quite poorly here since they are outsupplied by their opponents. Yeah, so Danny signals in the chat that they want to go back, which I think is the right call. Danny also, one thing to consider here is that Danny, going for this aggressive approach, hasn't captured any of the plans here in the back, which means that Danny's economy is kind of lacking. So a bit of miscommunication here from Team Fleet Command. Danny going for this aggressive approach should have perhaps prompted also a more proactive approach from Monmon to kind of be ready to attack Aqua's volcanic planet over here once he saw that Aqua had been sending his capital ships over to help out his teammate. So now once Aqua has like his ships here on his teammate's side, a bit too slow to send, like it's quite slow to send all of his ships, Monmon, over to defend on this planet, and now it seems like they're pretty much in an economic disadvantage because Danny hasn't captured any of the planets in the back. However, with these defenses, it doesn't seem like they're going to lose anytime soon. Like, there's a lot of defenses here, and this is not easily breakable with this tier of ships that these two players, or these two teams, have right now. It's just frigates, and frigates have a lot of trouble dealing with these defenses. Some Canracks now coming out from Danny as well. Wants to have some extra power against these capital ships. So a little bit of a back and forth here. They're jumping back and forth, trying to aggress against each other, but it doesn't seem like any of the teams are able to break the other team's position. What's going on over here? So we see Monmon. Monmon has actually been building a lot of capital ships on the other side, on his side. So he's been serving for some exotics, has been building a lot of capital ships, and these are 3 strong capital ships. So oh wow, yeah, Aqua needs to be careful here. He doesn't have the required army to deal with this. He is building 2 greater factories in order to try to gain some more capital ships over on this side. And Monmon correctly identifies this, is trying to get assembly drones to prevent the factories from building, but I'm wondering if it's a bit too late. One of the factories has already been built, and okay, so this one almost completed. He's now building a lesser factory over here as well to try to build some more ships, but these are 3 strong capital ships here. Yeah, this is a little bit too, like, there's a bit too few of an army here for Aqua to be able to defend at this point, especially since he sent most of his fleet to the other side. And yeah, Felingus has a very large fleet over here now. Is finally bombing out this ice planet that was captured by Danny a while back. So this Marsa is closing in on level 6, I would suspect. Yeah. It's gonna be bombing this planet. It's gonna gain a bunch of experience from bombing. We'll see if it hits level 6 soon. And they have... Yeah, so this is an interesting game now, because Team Fleet Command have most of their fleet over here as a defensive measure against Felingus. And I don't think that Felingus has any chance of breaking this on his own, since there's a bunch of defenses here on Danny's planet. While Aqua is being relentlessly attacked by these 3 capital ships on the other side, and there's just a bit too few frigates, I think, to be able to deal with this at this point. Like, these cap ships are gonna gain a lot of levels. Monmon is focusing... Yeah, Aqua is focusing the Radiance over here with his captured Gavalis LRM cruisers that he likely gained from using the boarding crew from the pirates. And they're actually doing quite a bit of damage to this, but it's gonna get a shield burst soon as well, so there's some extra durability here for these ships. And this ship is also in trouble now. This progenitor is gonna have to run away. Okay, and Aqua has captured this planet again. I would like to see him bomb it. There's only 260 health. Yeah, so Monmon is deciding to bomb this planet now. So this is looking quite rough here for Aqua on this side. Is anything going on the other side that's worth noting? No, this is just the same stalemate as before. So yeah, probably Felingus should be sending part of his fleet to try to help this out, because I don't think that it's not going to be. Yeah, okay. So here comes some more capital ships. I guess that I didn't pay attention to what happened, but I'm guessing that Aqua perhaps recalled these ships, or I can take a look if he does have recall. Okay, so he doesn't have any unity abilities, so he didn't recall his ships or anything like that. However, he just sent them back. But now with 3 capital ships here, he's not going to be able to attack this anymore. So yeah, okay. So after a lot of fighting back and forth, it does seem like we're finally settling into this stalemate by the choke points after all. So yeah, there's a lot of running back and forth with these armies, but now the game seems to have settled down a little bit, and I would like to see, yeah. So this is good by Danny. Danny is finally realizing that he should be capturing these planets in the back, sending 1 capital ship back to do it, which is very nice, I think. Very nice. Gonna capture these planets now, finally, to gain some economy back. Also, these players should be thinking about Team Fleet Command here up in the top, should also be thinking about capturing more of these planets here. So we have an uncaptured primordial planet and an asteroid over here, for instance. This asteroid should be captured right now, I think. Like, there could be, like, someone could easily just send a couple of ships over and capture it. Also, this planet here in the middle and the planets over here in the back are not captured yet. So this is definitely now an advantage in the favor of Team Frontier Negotiators. Team Frontier Negotiators have managed to capture a lot more planets. There's an asteroid here that isn't captured. I would like to see that being captured too eventually. So yeah, so like, to summarize how the early to mid game went here, I think that Team Fleet Command, Danny went for this aggressive approach with sending all of his capital ships to the front, and actually was about to punish quite heavily the sort of more greedy play of Team Frontier Negotiators here, because both of the players of Team Frontier Negotiators sent their capital ships backwards to capture these planets and gain some more economy. So kind of nice play from Danny here, trying to punish that greedy play. But it seems like due to some miscommunication here, Monmon and Danny weren't really on the same page, I think. Monmon decided to go for a more economic approach. And therefore, it seems like they've been able to hold off this early aggression from Team Fleet Command. And now this greed is starting to pay off for Frontier Negotiators. So now there seems, sorry, I have to take a look at this. So there seems to be some more fighting going on. Nothing's going on here, but Aqua is actually sending most of his fleet back in here to try to attack. And has managed to go up to Illuminators at this point, so some higher tier units. We're gonna see if this pays off. There's a bunch of beam platforms here trying to focus down the Radiance. The Radiance kind of has to be careful here. It's kind of losing health very quickly. Like if it doesn't send this away right now, there's a risk of this Radiance going down. Okay, so he's sending it away. I think it's gonna get away now, even though it's gonna cripple for sure. So, but there's a bunch of Illuminators here trying to fight it. Might go down still. So, ooh, it's very, very close. It might have time to jump away. And yeah, so it's jumping away, but Monmon is gonna follow here, I think. It looks like it. Maybe it's not following. No, sorry, yeah, it's not following. So, they tried to do a coordinated attack on this side, but it kind of didn't work. And once again, so again, we're back to this stalemate. So yeah, some stuff going on, but doesn't seem again like any of the players are going to be able to break the opposing team's positions. So let's just take a look at what's going on with the research right now. So a lot of aggressive play coming out from both teams, like a lot of fighting. So I think that when there's a lot of fighting going on, usually there isn't too much research going on either, because both players should be focusing on building more army. However, now that the game has settled down a bit, so see, yeah, Danny's finally going over to capture this ice planet. So very, very late to capture this ice planet, but better late than never, I think. But now once the game has settled down a little bit, I would expect that some more research is going to be done by both players. He's doing the Pirate Raids Vision here, he's going for tier 3 civilian. He's going for a bunch of economic research here, which I kind of like. Doesn't seem like, yeah, does seem like the game has settled down. And thus, both players are going to benefit from economy more. Danny is on 4-4 still. As I said, went for a more aggressive approach, so hasn't been able to scale his economy that much yet. Monmon is kind of still, yeah, he's on 4-4. Or say he's on 4-8, sorry. So doing some more Unity research now. Hasn't gone tier 3 Harmony yet. He has some stuff here that he could research in tier 2 Harmony still to improve his economy. But in general, it seems like he went for this Exoria Illuminator blueprint instead, which I kind of like. It's good to have these higher tier ships ready for eventual fights, and these Illuminators are going to be able to kill capital ships very well. So and the same goes, I think, for Aqua. Yeah, Aqua also went for this Illuminator strategy, but yeah, as we can see, like the Frontier Negotiators went for kind of a greedy start, sending their ships to the back to capture all of these planets, and we're seeing this greed starting to pay off now, because like taking a look at the research, this is it's like Team Frontier Negotiators are clearly ahead in terms of research and just overall economic output. They're not behind in any way in terms of military research or anything like that. The armies for each of the players are looking like on par with each other. Each of the players have about 700 supply except for Danny, who has like 561. This is to be expected since he didn't really do any economic colonizing at the beginning. This final asteroid has finally been captured. These ships are being mowed down for some more XP as well. And we are also seeing Danny going for this irradiated planet. So is he researching that? Yes, he's researching irradiated occupation. Should perhaps be sending that to priority 2. Alright, so we're gonna be speeding up the game speed here a little bit because not too much is going on. We're gonna do like 2 times speed to see if anything happens. Okay, so there's some raiding going on here. Danny has been sending some raids to try to kind of harass here, but these corvettes are gonna be dealt with the pirates, I think. So yeah, okay. So these raiders, okay. So he rightly notices this, sending this raid party back. The face lanes are changing a bit, but these choke points are still like active. Yeah, so not much going on still. I'm gonna speed up a little bit. So Danny finally capturing this irradiated planet. Is he getting it researched? So it's 30 seconds left on this irradiated colonization. No one has captured this asteroid yet, which I would like to see. Also, there's a huge derelict here. It doesn't matter too much right now since it's we're moving into kind of the later stages of the game, but yeah, getting that derelict would have been nice still. I mean, even sending just a couple of light frigates in here, like skirmishers, to kill off the cruise of siege frigate and then just capture it without like clearing out the rest of the neutral militia would have been a fine move indeed. Some culture coming out from Monmon. He's trying to prepare with his unity, like his unity temples. I think that the culture here is going to help out with the unity recharge. Monmon has 1,000 supply now. Aqua has 1,000 supply. Felingus still on 800. Is doing economic research. So we can see like, yeah, both Aqua and Felingus have gone into tier 3 in terms of economic research, whereas Danny's been kind of stuck here on lower tiers. Monmon is kind of catching up. He's a little bit behind, but also going into tier 3 research kind of at this moment, kind of trying to get some of this stuff ready as well. Right, so how do we expect these players to be able to try to break each other's positions? I would expect that once each of these players are gonna get like up to tier 4, once they are able to get a Titan or something like that, it's probably going to be much easier to break these defenses, because right now these defensive structures are still very annoying for each player, for each team to break through, especially with these quite similar armies, like in terms of supply at the very least. So we're gonna go 5 times speed here, since there's just a bunch of not much going on. So let's go back. So Monmon is going for tier 4 now. Aqua is still on. Yeah, they're all now going to tier 3 except for Monmon, who's going tier 4 at this moment. So right, perhaps some of these players are gonna want to go for Titan eventually. Like, something that surprises me about this game is that neither of these teams opted to go for like a quick 1500 supply, which like I would suspect, like, because if either of these players went for like 1500 supply a bit quicker here, I definitely think that this could have made a difference. Like 1500 supply against 1000 is a huge difference. Like 1500 supply against like similar quality 1000 supply army is gonna just demolish the lesser army. And with the technology that these players have right now, with like since they both have like the Illuminators, for instance, Mon has the Illuminators, Aqua has the Illuminators, Philingus here would be able to build some more high quality ships as well. So yeah, taking a look at his research, you can see he has Javelis researched. So these Javelis would have been able, like both Javelis and Illuminators would have easily been able to break these defensive structures and been able to deal some damage. So I'm quite surprised that neither player went for a 1500 supply push, or at least pressured their opponents with this 1500 supply power spike. We can see now Philingus is going for a star base, which is even further going to reinforce this position. The face lanes changed here. We can see that face lanes have changed. So now there's actually a pirate base in between both of the like planets of Mon and Aqua. And this means that this position isn't too important to defend anymore. Yeah, this face lane is gonna change eventually, like in a couple of like 15 minutes. I wonder if either team is paying attention to that. So you can see here in a couple of minutes the face lane is going to change so that this primordial planet is connected to this volcanic planet. If either player pays attention to that, then perhaps there could be some shenanigans going on here with some backdooring. But yeah, it doesn't seem like any player is kind of preparing for that at this moment. Both teams are just sending their ships over to the front where they expect their opponent's fleets to be. And looking at the fleets right now, it is again quite even. It's about 1000 supply for Aqua and Philingus, and also, yeah, okay, so this is actually interesting. I'm looking at the supply differences here, and it seems like Danny has only 600 supply. So a bit of a supply disparity here between the teams, but of course, with there being a star base and a bunch of defenses here, I don't think this supply difference isn't going to be enough to break this. Star bases are very, very strong at this point. So the way to break this is, I think, to go for a Titan, which I think Mon is doing the right thing here to go for a Titan. Also, it seems like Danny is going for tier 4, so he might be thinking about getting a Titan as well. So he's going for Quornium. Aqua is researching Quornium, which indicates that he might be wanting to go for Titan very, very soon. We can take a look at Mon here too. Mon is what's he researching? Yeah, Mon is already on his way here to research his Titan, so he wants to get the Eradica. He's right now researching the Titan Foundry, which is about 100 seconds left, and then there's going to be 240 seconds for the Eradica. I would like to see some more. Yeah, so he is researching more research rate here. I was thinking that the research seemed to be quite slow, but apparently this is definitely going to speed up his research. Aqua here has also not too much research rate. Yeah, so I would like to see Aqua here investing in some more research rate. He has 1 point research in each of these planets, but so more research rate would really go a long way here to help speed up this research. Like his Titan could be completed perhaps even quicker than Mon's Titan, even though he started researching it before Aqua. So yeah, so the Titan is researching now. Mon is going to be able to get his Titan out first, which is a big deal. This is a big deal because the Titan is going to be able to level up faster. And now we can see, this is interesting, so we can see that Team Frontier Negotiators is deciding to place their army here on this planet, this oceanic planet. And it's being clairvoyanced by their opponent's team, so I'm not sure if they're trying to hide their army, but it's not going to be able to hide from the clairvoyance. I'm wondering if the phase lanes are about to change here. So, see, the phase lanes are about to change, but it's in like 20 minutes time. So I'm wondering if they're just trying to hide their army from their opponents. This could be their reasoning why they're positioning their armies over here. But in any case, the clairvoyance has kind of denied that in any case. So we have Titan Foundry about to start being researched by Aqua in a little bit. He does have the required like exotics. So yeah, he's kind of preemptively producing all of the Quornium and exotics that's required for the Titan. I wonder if he has it queued up. So he doesn't have it queued up. It doesn't even seem like he has the required supply to be able to build the Titan, to be perfectly honest. So it seems like he would need to build some... Yeah, he needs to research more supply or trade away part of his army if he's gonna want to get this Titan. Taking a look at Monmon. Monmon has already researched his Titan, is now going for the increased starting experience for his Titan so that it will come out level 2. Very, very nice play here from Monmon, I would say. And we can see, does he have it queued up? So yeah, he does have the Eradica Titan queued up. However, he's gonna have to wait until this extra 2000 supply research is gonna complete, which is gonna take a while as well. So this is some quite long time to wait. So he's gonna have to wait for his Quornium to build, which is gonna take quite a while, and then he's gonna have to wait for this to complete, and then the Titan is gonna start building. So I'm not sure. I actually like, to be perfectly honest, I would prefer to see that some of these players realize that, okay, I don't want to wait for my supply to complete. I'm just gonna send in some of this lower tier supply. So for instance, Aqua could be perhaps sending in his Tempest vessels here to kind of try to harass and kind of suicide them into the enemy position, just in order to get the extra supply required to gain his Titan a little bit quicker. It's actually would be correct play, I think. And the same goes for Monmon. Like, waiting all this time for this Quornium to complete is a bit awkward because, like, the game is going to be decided here by the Titans, I think. And if the game is going to be decided by the Titans, of the levels of each of these Titans, then getting it out as quickly as possible should take precedent over anything else. So, like, for example, all of these corvettes could easily be suicided, I think, together with these. Okay, so he actually does have quite a bit of high quality supply here, but yeah, it's actually okay. So I'm not sure, but it's definitely something to consider, in my opinion. We have a Marsa here. Oh my gosh. Okay, so here's something that I absolutely didn't notice. I'm sorry. I didn't notice this, but we actually have a Marsa here going on this sort of going on a small little raid. So it's kind of distracting, actually. 3 capital ships here, which is a bit funny, I think. So 3 capital ships are chasing this lonely Marsa. Maybe, yeah, it's level 4, so it's quite difficult to kill. I don't think this Marsa will go down. But in any case, 1 ship is distracting 3 ships, so I would say this is a definite win for Lingus. if there would be a fight right now, there would be 3 less capital ships in favor of Monmon here, because Monmon is having to chase this Mars around. So, but no fighting is going on yet. We can see Monmon has researched a Titan. I'm not sure where he's building it. So, oh, he has built the Titan now. So Monmon has built the Titan now. It's where? It's over here. Yeah, so it's over here. We're gonna slow down the game again. So the Titan is built. And we can see if is Aqua about to complete his Titan. He has queued the Titan, but it's not completed yet. So I would really like to see some aggression coming out here from Monmon now. He does have a Titan while his opponent doesn't. I think this would be a perfect time to go in, especially if his teammate Danny were to help. You just go in here and try to fight all of this. And yeah, look at this. Okay, so Felingus is building command ships now as well. So I didn't pay attention to that. I just looked at Aqua and Monmon, but some command ships coming out from Felingus. Danny is not going for any higher tier ships right now. He's going for more economic output. So Danny here a bit behind in military research still. But in any case, like if, oh my gosh, like look at this. Like the command ship was building right over here. I mean, if Monmon sent his Eradica in here to kind of attack this Titan foundry, he would have been able to cancel like this battle cruiser from building. But yeah, of course he would have to engage in a 2 versus 1. Like there's 2 large fleets here of both of the players, but in my opinion, the Titan should be able to handle it for quite a while and be able to gain some levels. So now finally we get Danny's army coming back. So we're not gonna see any aggression from Monmon even though he has the advantage with the Titan at this moment. Felingus has managed to complete the command ships. Aqua is building the Titan right now, I think, or at least it's queued. I'm not sure where he's building it, so I suspect he would be building it somewhere at the front. So let's see where it is. Okay, so it's right over here. So it's queued over here. It hasn't started building yet. He's waiting for the exotics to complete. So now the exotics completed. Does this mean it's going to start to build? Yes, it's going to start to build. So, okay, so the Titan's building. Yeah, they have a window, like Team Fleet Command still have a window here where they have a Titan advantage, but yeah, this doesn't look like they're gonna make use of it. It's a bit confusing to me, but yeah, we're gonna see. It's probably gonna be a fight here eventually. Okay, so so we can see Monmon has also finished a command ship. I didn't see that as well, but he did research command ships here. I'm guessing that Monmon is simply trying to build his army. Now we can see Aqua is sending some of his ships in, kind of suiciding some of his ships. I'm not sure if it's intentional, but right. So not much going on still. I'm just waiting for either of these teams to feel the courage to engage their opponent. And I would really see them. I would really like to see Team Fleet Command going for an aggressive play here. Still, like this is a large difference. And the Aqua's Titan is still building. It's about halfway complete. So the window is closing in for Team Fleet Command to do anything. Felingus has his command ships over here. Is he building any more command ships? No, he isn't. Okay, so but he has queued up one of his command ships. So he's just waiting for the exotics to complete. So yeah, neither team is feeling like attacking the other player, which is not much to say then. So Some pirates going over to attack over here. Trying to defend against these pirates. I'm gonna speed up a little bit as well. I'm just, as I said, I'm just waiting for this early encounter. Now, finally, these phase lanes have changed. 20 minutes have passed. And now the connecting phase lanes between these two plants over here is going to disappear. Now there's the ocean planet connecting to the volcanic planet instead. So let's just speed up here. We'll see what's going on. Both teams are kind of collecting their fleets in one big clump. And neither team has been like, here's one thing to consider. I'm gonna slow down a bit. One thing to consider here for, like, even if team fleet command here didn't want to attack their opponents, so even if they didn't attack here while they had like the advantage of having a extra Titan, Monmon could easily have sent his like Eredica to gain levels at this pirate base. Like if the Eredica had farmed like this entire pirate base, the Eredica would have been at least level 4, closing into level 5, and like a level 4 Eredica compared to a level like 2 or level 1 Eredica is like insane difference. So like either way, Monmon could have done something a bit more proactive with his Titan here, I think. Even though he might have been afraid from some attack from his opponents. Now we're approaching 2,000 supply released for basically all of the players, except for Danny. Danny's still lacking behind a little bit. He's just now researching the final supply research for his ships. He has a bunch of capital ships. He doesn't have either the Titan or... Okay, so Danny's also queuing up the Titan research now. We'll see if it has time to complete. But 2k supply for both of the players. For most of the players here. And now with 2,000 supply available for most of the players, I am wondering, all that's required now is that either of the teams are gonna start feeling the courage to attack. So Aqua is sending in some of his ships here. Maybe he wants to get more cap ships. He wants to make room for more cap ships. A lot of money here from Aqua as well. Not using a lot of his money. He could use it on defense perhaps. So, but all of the players here are floating quite a bit of money. So yeah. Alright. So I'm gonna speed up again. These two players are just engaged in a stalemate. The Eredica is finally making a move somewhere. It's going to go and try to attack these pirates. So the Eredica is kind of getting some levels here. I'm wondering if he's going to decide to send it through to the pirate base now. I would like to see that. So the Titan is finally perhaps going to the pirate base. Yeah, so let's see. Yes, very, very nice. Okay, so it does seem like it's going to jump. Alright, very, very nice. So the Eredica is gonna gain some levels here. And now, I think that finally, once this Eredica levels up, I think that they're gonna win basically every fight that this Eredica is in, I would suspect. Because like having larger levels on this is, as I said, it's a completely massive difference. We also have these command ships that are gonna start leveling up, which is huge. So neither team, of course, is gonna go for any like reckless attack. They're just going to try to build a maxed out army. So is the Eredica leveling up now? Yes, it's level 3. So it's level 3. Maybe it's gonna go up to level 4 in the near future. It's likely it will. Yeah, we can see they are. So yeah, we can see that Team Frontier Negotiators are probably understanding what's going on. So they're deciding to go for an attack now, which is quite dangerous for Team Fleet Command, because the Titan is far away now, just farming the pirate base. The Titan is level 4, but this is gonna be dangerous if, if the entire fleet falls before the Titan gets here. This will be very dangerous, and this is definitely, at this moment, should be a losing fight for Team Fleet Command. So they really need their Eradika Titan here in order to turn the tides, and the Eradika isn't close. Like, the Eradika is still farming here. It's just now deciding to turn around, and it's gonna get here eventually. Once it gets here, though, this might turn the tides. Danny, though, is gonna try to hold the lines for now, but losing a lot of his capital ships, and this is gonna help these battle cruisers level up as well. I'm wondering where they have Aqua's Titan. Where's Aqua's Titan at? Is it coming over here soon? Where's Aqua's Titan? I didn't pay attention to this. So Aqua also has an Eradika, but I'm not sure where it went. So let's see. I'm gonna take a look at this fight while I'm looking for it. So it's over here. Okay, so the Eradika is... So Aqua sent his Eradika to farm this pirate base, but it's already been farmed mostly by Team Fleet Command. So this Eradika isn't really gaining too many levels right now. It's kind of out of position, unfortunately. Could really use it over here. Now the Eradika is gonna come in here and try to turn the tides, and I do think it will, because it's level 4. It's gonna gain a lot of levels. This Eradika is extremely powerful. It's getting attacked though. It's thus losing a lot of its shield, but it does have shield burst. Extreme amount of hull points here for the Eradika. Very close fight. I think this fight is gonna decide the game. How's the supply looking like for both teams? We have Monmon and Danny have about 1300 supply combined. So Monmon and Danny looks to be definitely winning this, I think. They could really have used Aqua's Titan over here to help out. So there's a bunch of command ships over here, but yeah, I don't think that Team Frontier Negotiators are gonna have the ability to deal with this, and probably this is pretty much game over for them, because Team Frontier Negotiators are gonna lose their entire fleets now. This is not going to... They're not gonna have time to rebuild. The Eradika is just gaining more levels. They're trying to focus the Eradika now, but it has an insane amount of hull points. It's actually losing quite a bit of health, but with the shield burst, this isn't going to matter, I think. It's going to definitely survive. The DPS wasn't enough to begin with to kill this Titan, and now all of this is just going down. I would like also perhaps to see Monmon doing some sending his Titan over here also to capture these derelicts while the fight is going on. Would have been a nice little play, gaining that extra levels on his Titan while it's also fighting. And we can see now Aqua's Titan is coming in, but as I said, like, since Monmon got his Titan earlier than Aqua, it has had the time, and also farmed the pirate base, it has had time to gain some more levels. And with just a Titan being level 2, I don't think this is gonna make a difference. Yeah, so Team Frontier Negotiators calls GG here, which I agree with. I think this game was completely over at this point. They didn't have the sort of army to... Yeah, they wouldn't have been able to rebuild their army or their Titans or anything in time to stop their opponents at this point. So the first game in this best of 3 goes to Team Fleet Command. So thank you all for watching, and stay tuned for the next game.